Welcome to the morning download. This is Tyrone Baptiste. I'll be hosting today's talk about the comfort zone and how we as teenagers or adults are able to do so much more than we believe at this moment. If you are feeling down, if you are feeling depressed, if you are feeling sad or no energy, I want you to understand that whatever your actions are, the things you are doing each day, are adding up to who you truly feel you are. Whatever it is that you find important, whether that be exercise, drawing, going for a walk, going for a run, helping out another person, helping out yourself, getting yourself ready to tackle whatever is coming to you today. You need this sense of power in yourself. A lot will call this willpower. And for myself, I call it motivation. As you start to grow through each day and realize that there is a lot of things that are going to come into your day, a lot of tasks that you are not prepared for, but being prepared in yourself. In that, I mean being prepared for the stressful things that are going to come into your day, the things that cause you anxiety, the things like random pop-up quizzes or, getting a flat tire or realizing you have a couple extra things you had to do before you had to leave the house that may have required to take more time and that might make you late for work, school, whatever that may be. I want you to understand that whatever it is that you're working towards, it's important that you build yourself for this day. This time I like to take in the morning. The morning is my time to prepare myself for the day where I have to interact with other people, society, whatever you want to call it. Going out there and having to mingle with other people, talk with other people, work with other people. It's important that we feel this power and strength in ourselves to face whatever that may be, and that we grow in that. We, as humans, have come here to do something amazing, and I truly believe that we are capable of pushing ourselves no matter the limits that other people set for us. I don't mean the limits we set for ourselves, because our limits are only set by outside influence. People who tell you that there's no way you can do those push-ups, there's no way that you can do that exercise, there's no way you can go be happy today, there's no way that you can put on a smile. Like, that's hard for many people. And they try to drag you down to their level. And that's not where I want to be. That's not where I want you to be. I want you to realize that you have this strength inside of you, this energy that we all have, that we either use to take action towards what we care about, or we use it to entertain negative thoughts, negative thinking. And if you get lost in those patterns, you will end up feeling like shit at the end of the night. And I don't want you to feel like that. I want you to feel like you are capable of so much more, because it's true. If you can do something that you haven't done before, whether that be going for a jog in the morning, when it's a little chilly out. A lot of people won't do that. They want to bundle up with a few layers and barely do their jogs. They just start walking. They're not ready to really push themselves. I'm not talking to those people who want to take it easy. I'm talking to those people who want more from life. Those who know that what they're doing right now is not going to depict who they are. For me, as a person who struggled to do 5 push-ups, it was an immensely hard task. Being able to get down to the ground and then push myself back up was hard. I wanted to lay down as soon as I reached the ground. As soon as I reached that ground, I realized I don't want to push up. I want to get down. I want to relax. And in that thought, I realized this negative voice. This thing that tells you that you're not able to do this. You're not able to push yourself right now. Just relax, lay down, stop doing this to yourself. And I listened to these motivational videos of successful people talking about how they became this way. And for so long, I wanted to tell myself that that wasn't possible for me, that I wasn't able to reach that level. And for so long, I believed it. But as soon as I did something that really challenged my way of thinking, those 5 push-ups, that first step that I took on that jog, that first step that I took towards creating an understanding for myself that it is possible, has made me the person I am. And since I know that that is possible for other people, that I know that I am not just this different breeded person, that oh my gosh, my dog. I know that I am no different than anybody else out here. All I know is that I want something different than I've been feeling right now. The things that I've felt that I cannot do, I don't want to accept. I'm not going to accept that this negative voice wants to tell me I can't do something, that other people want to tell me what I'm capable of doing. It is sad to know that people do not encourage us as much as they should. And when I realized that successful people have been saying these messages and telling us that there is a way, it's insane to know that those people are not trusted and that they are looked at as gods, or that they are lying, or that they aren't telling the truth. Like, the hard work that it takes to become a person of value, the person who is willing to make a change because it is the right time. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, it is always the right time to do what's right. It's hard for us in our minds to challenge the way that we think, because we have developed this way of thinking over time based on people telling us that we should feel a certain way, that the things that we are told on by doctors, by health professionals, by all these people that we value so high, teachers who tell us that we can't do certain things, whatever it may be to you. I don't know your circumstance, but I know how I feel. I've been told that my goals to do something crazy in this life, like something for me, is going to Africa and building schools for those people to get the education they need. And whether that be in Kenya, Zimbabwe, Uganda, wherever it may be, there is such a wide variety of information that we are able to access. And being able to just listen to this today, understanding how much you have access to, understanding that you are able to listen to something that other people want to tell you, you know? For me, the biggest thing has been listening. That, like, me being this young, I have no true understanding of what life is going to bring my way. All I know is what I've had to deal with in the past. And many of us have dealt with terrible things, things that are hard, things that are difficult. And I make this for people who understand that negative ways of thinking are constantly going to try and influx your mind. They're going to constantly try and come in here and tell you that you're not able to do this. You're not able to get through. You're not going to do anything. You're not powerful enough. I'm telling you to shut that voice up. It is the hardest thing as an 18-year-old right now for me that I've had to turn off or try my best to each and every day. It is not like the switch is just turned off and I never hear that voice again. But the fact is, I become stronger in my mind by feeding it positive energy, doing something that others consider difficult, doing something that I used to consider difficult for myself. Those 5 push-ups were the hardest thing in the world for me when I first started. I decided for myself that I want to do 10 push-ups, not 5, but 10. But I started by working on that first 5. And I pushed myself to a point where it's like my arms were hurting. After 5 push-ups, I was hurting. My shoulders were hurting, my back. And it was like telling me while I was doing that first one that I could not do it. And I was telling myself, no, come on, you can do this. You can do this. A lot of us don't have that person who's pushing us every day. And so I encourage you to please find someone who can, or listen to something that's going to inspire you. Listen to something that shows you that this is possible. Because if you don't start your day with positive push and drive, you are not going to be able to grow. I want you to grow into the person that is inside you. You have so much that you are going to do in this life that you don't know yet, that you haven't experienced yet. And when you're looking down, scrolling through Instagram, when you're looking down and you're feeling down because a lot of people are smiling or acting like they're having a great life, it's hard to feel like that's possible for you because you know how you feel. You don't feel like that's possible sometimes. But I'm telling you right now, that you can do it. That you are able. That you are so damn strong that once you do whatever it is that you're trying to do, and it's hard for me to try and broaden this because I understand that I have not experienced everyone's life. All I know is that I've had difficult challenges come into my life. I know that for myself, It is hard when everybody is giving me this negative energy that it is hard to do what I need to do. It is so hard putting a smile on my face when everybody is telling me that it is not possible to be happy right now. The fact that somebody can take time out of their day to tell me that I can't do something pushes me to do even better. I'm telling you that whoever's listening to this right now, that whoever's been listening to this far, I know what you are capable of, but I do not know what you're going to do in life. All I know is that the strength inside you is so immensely strong that once you are able to access that, you are going to do so many amazing things that you would have never believed you could do. And I want to figure out with you how we can get to that stage. How can we get that energy each and every day? Because if I die today, I want to make sure that I was happy with what I did. I want to make sure that I was fulfilled with everything that I could have done. Because I came here to this earth to do something amazing. I don't know what that is yet. I'm 18 years old. I'm trying to figure it out. But I know that for myself, I need to tell you guys that you are so strong. And once you stop belittling yourself, allowing others to make you feel less than you are, you will be able to do so many things that you did not believe was possible. So, whether that's reading a book, whether that's looking at a YouTube video and listening to some motivational people, whatever gets you to feel good, whatever makes you feel like, wow, I can do this, please fill yourself with that in the morning. Because once you tackle that first task, whatever that may be, whether that's writing your first page in a journal, whether that's your first push-up, whether that's your first step of a jog, walk, whatever it may be, I'm telling you right now that the first step is the hardest. But once you start going and you realize that you are capable of that, you are going to do so many amazing things on this earth. I want you to please comment and talk to me and tell me what drives you, what makes you feel like you are able to do the things that are hard in life. What brings you this true sense of power, this feeling that I am making a difference in my life? I want you to do what makes you happy, because whatever is coming at you today is hard, okay? But it doesn't have to feel that way. It doesn't have to be that way forever. One of the things that I have tried to do lately is cold showers. I'm telling you right now, that first cold shower was a bongo. I don't want to say the bad word, but it was terrible. It was hard. But as soon as, after 2 minutes, I was like, you know what? I'm in here. I have to do this. I'm here. I've put myself here. I can't just jump out. Let me finish what I need to do and get out. You being able to do something that is hard and pushing yourself through that, whether that's work, like that work that you don't like to do, that thing that is hard for you to get through, makes you grow. It shows you a new perspective of life. Like, wow, if I'm able to do that, What else can I do? I want you to know that it's possible. I want you to know that as soon as you feel like you can't do this, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do it. Just do it. Don't let that negative energy try and tell you to stop. Just do it. Because I'm telling you right now, if you do it and you finish it, you are going to be so proud of yourself. And I am truly going to be happy that someone has taken the time out of their day to make themselves happy. I want you to be happy because this is the goal in life. To live your life happily. To live each and every day that you have grown, that you have fulfilled your purpose from the day. Now, when I say purpose, I'm 18 years old, so I understand that purpose is not right now, what's your career, what are you doing for the rest of your life? For me, it's trying to push my mental attitude so that I am pushed to do the hard things in life, because I know that once it's done, I have done something that most are not able to push themselves through. And I know that it is possible for other people. When you create goals based on your desires, whatever they may be, I want you to understand, what are you working for? What goals are you setting for yourself? My goal being 5 push-ups. That was something that was going to make me grow, because I didn't want to stay in the same position. When I told you earlier that when you look at yourself 5 years ago, 10 years ago, where were you? If you're a teenager, you know that you were a young child and you were probably chilling, having a great life. If not, if you know that you weren't having a happy life, you know that you don't want to go back to that way of thinking. I know that from my personal experience, I have had to deal with a lot of things that were hard, and I'm sure you have too. So I know that when we push ourselves through the hardest times in our lives, that we are capable of feeling good, pushing ourselves to be better, that we are capable of pushing ourselves out of these comfort zones. I don't want to be comfortable, because once I'm comfortable, I do not push myself. I am not as happy because I am not doing something that's going to better myself or other people. I want you to create your goals for today. I want you to write them down in your journal, whatever those goals may be, whether it's writing that first page in your journal, whether that's writing your goals down, just 10 goals, whatever it may be, whether that's doing a little exercise in the morning, just those 10 push-ups. Like, that's hard, I understand. But you need to know what is your goal and make it achievable for right now, okay? Do something that you haven't done, something that's gonna be a new experience. Me waking up in the morning and doing those 10 push-ups, I don't do those straight away. It's hard. But if you can do that straight away, I'm telling you right now, you're a beast and you're awesome. And I hope that you truly see that what you're capable of and what you're doing right now are just so immensely different. What you are capable of is so much, but what you are doing right now may just be the small steps, may just be getting through each day. Just take those steps, take those little steps, and then take a leap of faith. Trust in yourself that you can do the hard things that people don't believe are possible. 10 push-ups. When you hear that in your head, does that scare you? Does that make you feel like that's possible? Can you think of anybody who's done that in their lives? Now think of 100 push-ups. Do you think that's possible for you? Do you think of anybody who's doing that in their lives? Think about what makes them different from you. Because I'm telling you right now, when you take those first steps towards making yourself a better person, a stronger person, a mentally, physically, spiritually stronger person, that is what life is about. Growth. Knowing that you can do more than you are doing right now. I know that pushing yourself against your comfort zone is hard mentally because our mind wants us to be quiet. It wants us to be calm. It doesn't want us to push ourselves, doesn't want us to go try new things. But if you want an extraordinary life and you want something new, set some goals for yourself. Write it in your journal. If you've ever made a vision board, I want you to make another one. I want you to understand that when you bring something in your mind, whatever goals that you have in your mind, onto paper and you bring it into your reality, you can change the way you feel, the way that you go about your day, the things you choose to accept. I'm telling you right now that if you do this small step of writing in your journal, your goals, the things you are grateful for, the things that are hard, the things that you found that you are growing in, you will see that it is possible for you. And I want you to see that. When you write down your goals, please put them on a piece of paper, take some tape, and stick it up on your wall. I want you to look at those. Look at those goals that you have set for yourself, whether that be 10 push-ups, writing one page in your journal, doing that, taking that first step to go work out, whether that be a run, a walk, a jog, whatever you want to call it. Just move. Do something, please. Don't sit on your phone. Don't sit on your ass. Don't sit on the ground doing nothing. I want you to work towards bettering yourself because it is possible for all of us. Please, if you take anything from this today, push yourself so you can feel better and so you can feel fulfilled. When you hit that bed at the end of the day, you know that you have done all that you could have done today. And you can sleep right there and not worry about a thing. Because when you wake up in the morning, it's coming again. Those goals are going to be there waiting for you. And if you can be ready for that, you will have immense strength. And I can't wait to see what you bring to this world. Please, have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you for listening. For those that pushed through this far, I know that it's hard. Please reach out and let's talk. Let's figure out what pushes us as teenagers, as people, as humans. Reach out to those you need help from. Okay? Take those steps. Thank you.